Hey there, pool lovers, and welcome back to the Only Pools podcast. I'm TK, and today we're diving into one of the most important topics for any pool owner, keeping your pool water crystal clear. Whether you're just starting out or you've been a pool pro for years, there's always something new to learn when it comes to water maintenance.
And I'm Brian from AquaServ Pools. We all want that perfect sparkling pool water. But let's be real, it's not just about looking pretty. Clear water means healthy water, and that's what keeps everyone safe and happy when they swim. Today we're going to break down the secret to maintaining perfect pool water. And trust me, it's not as complicated as you might think.
You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Dive into discussions, no topics too small. From kiddie pools to water parks, we cover it all. We got pool parties and cannonballs too. If it's about water, we talking to you. Interviews with experts and stories to share. From poolside barbecues to water care. We got tips and tricks to keep your pool right. Listen in the morning or at the late night. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. You down with OPP? Every last homie. Only Pools Podcast. Let's go.
That's right, Brian. It all starts with the basics. Testing your water. I know. Nobody wants to test pool water. But here's the thing. The key to crystal clear water is knowing what's going on in the water at all times.
Exactly. Regular testing is essential. You want to test your pool water, pH, chlorine levels, and alkalinity. Also calcium hardness. If you're not checking these, you're flying blind. The most important one, though, is pH balance. If your pH is off, everything else will be out of whack. So make sure to test at least once a week or more often if you have a lot of swimmers.
That's a big one. But let's break it down a bit more. The pH of your pool should be between 7.2 and 7.8. If it's too low, the water will be acidic and can cause corrosion and skin irritation. If it's too high, it could lead to cloudy water and scale buildup. So, keep it in that sweet spot.
Exactly. And don't forget about the chlorine. Chlorine's job is to kill bacteria and sanitize the pool water. And without it, you might as well be swimming in a swamp. The ideal chlorine level is around 1 to 3 parts per million. Too much chlorine can be harsh on your skin and eyes. And too little means your pool might not be safe to swim in.
No one wants to swim in swamp water, especially not in their backyard pool. So keep that chlorine in check and don't forget about alkalinity. Alkalinity helps stabilize your pool's pH, and you want that number to be between 80 and 120 parts per million. If your alkalinity is off, your pH will be much harder to control, and that can lead to all sorts of problems, from cloudy water to scaling.
And one more thing to consider is calcium hardness. This one's important if you have a concrete pool or if you live in a hard water area. Too much calcium in the water can cause scale buildup, which leads to cloudy water and even clogging your pool equipment. The ideal range for calcium hardness is between 200 and 400 parts per million.
So, now that we've got water chemistry down, let's talk about the filter. Your pool filter is like the lungs of your pool. It keeps everything clean and running smoothly. There are 3 main types of pool filters: sand, cartridge, and DE, or diatomaceous earth. All of them do a great job, but each have their own maintenance needs.
The filter is crucial. Sand filters need backwashing every few weeks to get rid of debris, while cartridge filters need to be cleaned about every 2 weeks or so. DE filters need a little more love. Backwash them regularly and make sure you're adding fresh DE powder when necessary.
That's right. If you don't clean your filter regularly, it's going to lose its effectiveness, and your pool water will start to suffer. And let's not forget about skimming. We all know leaves and debris can end up in the pool, especially after a windy day. So using a skimmer net to remove all that stuff will keep the water looking clear and reduce the load in your filter.
Yes, absolutely. And when you're skimming, pay attention to the pool's circulation. A well-circulated pool helps prevent debris from sinking to the bottom and helps your chemicals work more evenly. Make sure your pool pump is running long enough each day, usually about 8 to 12 hours, depending on the size of your pool.
Circulation is key, and while we're on the subject, let's talk about brushing your pool. I know it sounds like extra work, but brushing your pool walls and floor once a week prevents algae from growing and helps keep the water clear.
Brushing is essential. Algae love to grow in corners and along the walls, and if you don't get in there and scrub, you could end up with green water or stubborn algae stains. And it's not just for aesthetics. Brushing also helps distribute the pool chemicals evenly.
Speaking of algae, let's dive into one more tip: shocking the pool. If your water starts to look a little off or you've had a lot of swimmers in the pool, it's a good idea to shock it, especially during the summer months. Shocking means adding a large dose of chlorine to break down the contaminants and algae.
Shocking the pool gives the water a big boost of sanitation, but you don't want to overdo it. Only shock when necessary, and be sure to do it in the evening so the chlorine has time to work overnight without the sun breaking it down too quickly.
All right, Brian, we've covered the key steps to maintaining crystal clear pool water. Testing your pool water, balancing the pH and chlorine, keeping the filter clean, brushing your pool, and even shocking it when needed. That's a lot. But there's one last thing I want to add. Consistency.
Exactly. The secret to keeping your pool water perfect is routine. It's not about doing everything perfectly in one day. It's about staying on top of maintenance consistently. Making pool care a part of your weekly routine, and you'll have a sparkling clean, inviting pool all season long.
And remember, it's not just about looks. It's about maintaining a healthy, safe environment for your swimmers. Clean water means safe water, and we all want to enjoy our pools without any surprises.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Only Pools podcast. We hope these tips help keep your pool water looking perfect all year long. Stay consistent, stay safe, most importantly, keep swimming.
Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more pool tips and tricks. Catch you next time.
You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with OPP? Every last homie. You ever go swimming? Man, it's so much fun. Now we got a podcast joining everyone. Talking about pools, the stories we share. From backyard splashing to Olympic fair. We got chlorine, pH, and filter tips. Keep your pool fresh, avoiding no slips. With hosts so cool and guests so neat. We're dropping pool knowledge that it can't be beat. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. Who's down with OPP? Every last homie. Dive into discussions, no topics too small. From kiddie pools to water parks, we cover it all. We got pool parties and cannonballs too. If it's about water, we talking to you. Interviews with experts and stories to share. From poolside barbecues to water care. We got tips and tricks to keep your pool right. Listen in the morning or at the late night. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. Who's down with OPP? Every last homie. O is for only, the best place to be. P is for pools, come dive in with me. P is for podcast, we talking weekly. Only Pools Podcast, the one and only. Grab your goggles and your floaties too. Tune in to our show, we got stuff for you. Poolside chats to aquatic news. Only Pools Podcast, you can't refuse. We teach you how to clean, how to keep it clear. The best pool stories that you'll ever hear. From summer fun to maintenance prep. Only Pools Podcast, we're your best bet. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. You down with OPP? Only Pools Podcast. Who's down with OPP? Every last homie. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with OPP? Every last homie. Only Pools Podcast.